Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw right away. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. The Tennessee rookie picks it off. And the Jets have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished. But might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returnable from the 2. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Here we go. Set.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Called in left side. And that will not be enough for a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's gonna be 4th and short.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready, set,
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
set, go.
Running this one left. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Broke through the tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They design this off left tackle. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets pull that in front further, 13-zip. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 now. Caught, nice gain left side. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They ruled him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. That's completed right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To throw it on 1st down. Complete. It's Ingram. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Taken down at the 41. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New York.
We're a quarter of the way through.
End of the 1st quarter. With the score.
Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Blown back gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
From the 38. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 3rd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Throwing now on 1st down. He finds Kincaid. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Stephanie! Check smash, check up.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Go! Ready?
They'll throw on 1st. Connects on the crosser. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Riggs, go!
They'll try and punch it in. Scores! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills parlay the interception into points. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
18, 5 in. Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got the hook up to Ingram. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets need only one to take the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now run by Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Hurt, hurt.
Here's a throw. Gets this to Kincaid. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They give it to him again. Past midfield to the 45. Jukes one defender, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut, hut.
Dropping back to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Runs it in, touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
They bring Wilson in motion right.
Let go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready, ready.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
18 left.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 41. Man in motion, out of the slot. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Here's Lance. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a man in motion. From the 45 on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw Lance. That's complete to Wilson. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. Gets the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now give left side. Down to the 10. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. He's on the move. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the pistol, here's Love. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Love now to throw. Setting up the screen. On the move, past the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Man in motion here. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Searches from... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
19 sack. Go street.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check go.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even...
Hold the ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go.
He'll look to throw. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, here we go.
Going ground game again here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And go.
Simple dive up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Strike.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He'll throw it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
They go play action on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Jets feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Defense for a touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Second and 10 now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Back now, pressure on its way. A bit of desperation on this. This is brought in at the 15. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now within one score in the fourth. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
19 right.
He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. This one from an even 40 yards out. Amendola able to put it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So it's a road win for the Jets.